We are writing to express our profound outrage at the so-called fraudulent landmark peace agreement. Date, December 8, 2025. To Mahmoud Ali Youssouf, Africa Union Chairperson. Subject: protest to the recent recognition of a fraudulent landmark peace agreement by AUC. Dear Excellency Mohmoud Ali Youssouf, we are writing to express our profound outrage at the so-called fraudulent landmark peace agreement recently publicized by your organization between Masresha Setie, who had already been dismissed from Amhara Fano People's Organization in disgrace, claiming to represent it, and the non-existent Amhara regional government. AFPO clearly stated in their official press release 2 weeks prior to this sad sham theater that Masresha Setie was removed from the organization and holds no mandate to speak or negotiate on their behalf. What makes the decision Africa Union took to proceed with this sham absurd theater, orchestrated by the criminal regime of Abiy Ahmed Ali, is the fact that 3 weeks prior to this announcement, AFPO's chairperson Fano had informed the sham event attendee, Deputy Chairperson of the AUC, Ambassador Selma Malika Haddadi, that no negotiations had ever taken place between AFPO and the regime, and that there was no intention to do so in the future. Their conversation ended with the ambassador promising to explore the issues further with her organization and get back to them. Despite her promise to get back to AFPO and all her background knowledge of the facts, her presence in the regime's fraudulent manufactured stunt represents a serious breach of trust and sets an unacceptable precedence that undermines the integrity of future engagement with AU. With its headquarters being in Addis Ababa, we have no illusion that AU is unaware of what is unfolding in Ethiopia since Abiy Ahmed came to power. The glaring truth is that you have chosen to remain silent despite your responsibility. We would like to remind you that Abiy Ahmed invaded the Amhara region soon after the signing of the Pretoria Accord that you facilitated, excluding Amhara representation. The former OAU, now AU, came into being in 1963 through the efforts of him, Haile Selassie, Presidents Jomo Kenyatta, Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, Ahmed Sekou Touré, Kenneth Kaunda, and other prominent African leaders for the purpose of securing independence from colonialism, establishing democracy, and ensuring peace and stability in the continent. It is so sad to observe AU's manipulation by the Abiy Ahmed regime that has proven to be a danger to these very sacrosanct principles and lofty ideals. We demand AU give the genocidal war on Amhara the urgency and sensitivity it deserves to stop the loss of innocent lives. Silence and dismissive posture to the Amhara suffering on your part over the last several years are indefensible. Today, the Amhara people are in midst of unimaginable suffering caused by the policies and actions of Abiy Ahmed Ali. Since his rise to power, Amhara death has become a necessity to achieve his political project of Oromuma, as his ambassador to Saudi Arabia once explained, in our pursuit to Oromo domination. Blood is inevitable, just like during childbirth, a genocidal project that sends chills to humanity. That genocidal political project has now culminated in a full-scale genocidal war against the Amhara people, first declared in August 2023. The assault has involved the state's military arsenal, tanks, indiscriminate drone strikes, hitting schools, health facilities, leading to mass civilian casualties, and widespread sexual violence against women. It is a common knowledge the military is using rape as a weapon of war. A recent BBC report has revealed documented cases of rape in the thousands in the Amhara region. The pattern of documented atrocities, widely reported by credible sources, in addition to the Amhara hate narrative spewed by the regime coupled with their Oromo supremacy ideology, reflects and meets what the world recognizes as genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. Despite our misgivings, we respectfully urge the African Union to work for a sustainable solution in Ethiopia. It should reassess its approach to peace by going back to the drawing board, including re-evaluating its stance on the Pretoria Peace Accord. The AU must finally act on its own mandate, Article 4H, of the Constitutive Act, which authorizes AU the right to intervene in a member state in grave circumstances, namely, war, crimes, genocide, and crimes against humanity occur. Those conditions are plainly present in Ethiopia against the Amhara people. Failing to intervene is a betrayal of the very principles the AU stands for. There is no time to spare unless you want history to judge you as complicit. Sincerely, Amsalu Usnuk, PhD, Chairman of Amhara Unity.